Imagine a world where the comforts of modern society vanish overnight. In times of chaos, survival hinges on preparation. In this video, we're diving into 30 essential products that could be worth more than gold when society falls apart. From life-saving tools to must-have resources, these items will keep you safe, secure, and ahead of the curve when the unexpected strikes. Whether you're a seasoned prepper or just starting your journey, this list is your ultimate guide to staying prepared for anything. Stick around to discover the products that could mean the difference between survival and struggle. 1. Clean water or die, the power of filtration systems. When society collapses, clean drinking water will be the most valuable resource you can have. Forget gold, forget cash. If you don't have access to safe water, you're done. Period. Water filtration systems are your lifeline. They turn contaminated water from rivers, lakes, or even puddles into something drinkable. Without one, you're gambling with your life every time you take a sip. Think about it. Diseases like cholera, dysentery, and E. coli thrive in dirty water. A simple filtration system can save you from a slow, agonizing death. Portable options like Life Straw or Sawyer filters are compact, lightweight, and can filter thousands of gallons of water. Larger systems like gravity-fed filters are perfect for a base camp, ensuring a steady supply of clean water for your family or group. Boiling water is an option, sure, but it's not always practical. You'll need fuel, time, and a safe place to do it. A filtration system, on the other hand, works instantly and doesn't rely on external resources. Plus, it's reusable, making it a long-term solution. In a world where every drop counts, having a reliable water filtration system isn't just smart, it's survival 101. Stock up now, because when the taps run dry, these will be worth more than their weight in gold. 2. Stockpile or starve. The importance of non-perishable foods. When the grocery stores are looted and the supply chains collapse, what's left? Non-perishable foods. These are your ticket to staying alive when fresh food is no longer an option. Canned goods, freeze-dried meals, and MREs, meals ready to eat, are the ultimate survival staples. Canned goods are a no-brainer. They last for years, are easy to store, and come in a variety of options: vegetables, fruits, meats, soups, you name it. They're also calorie-dense, which is exactly what you'll need when you're burning energy just trying to stay alive. Freeze-dried meals are another excellent choice. They're lightweight, have an insanely long shelf life, and only require water to prepare. In a pinch, they're as close to gourmet as you'll get in a post-apocalyptic world. MREs, originally designed for the military, are the ultimate grab-and-go meals. They're compact, packed with calories, and often include extras like utensils and heating elements. They're not winning any culinary awards, but they'll keep you alive, and that's what matters. The key here is variety and volume. Don't just stock up on one type of food. Diversify your stash to avoid food fatigue and ensure you're getting a range of nutrients. And don't forget about storage. Keep your non-perishables in a cool, dry place to maximize their shelf life. When society falls, food will be currency. Those who have it will survive. Those who don't, well, they won't. 3. Seeds, the ultimate survival investment. When the canned goods run out and the freeze-dried meals are gone, what's next? Seeds? They're not just for gardeners, they're for survivors. Seeds are the ultimate renewable resource, giving you the ability to grow your own food indefinitely. In a world where resources are scarce, that's priceless. Think about it. A single packet of seeds can produce pounds of fresh vegetables, fruits, or grains. Tomatoes, beans, corn, potatoes, these aren't just food, they're survival tools. They provide essential nutrients, keep you fed, and can even be bartered for other goods. Plus, growing your own food gives you a level of independence that's invaluable when society crumbles. But not all seeds are created equal. You'll want to invest in heirloom or non-GMO seeds. These are the seeds that can be harvested and replanted year after year, unlike hybrid seeds, which often produce sterile offspring. A seed vault or survival seed kit is a great way to ensure you have a variety of crops to grow. Of course, growing food isn't as simple as tossing seeds in the dirt and waiting. You'll need to know how to plant, water, and protect your crops from pests and weather. But the effort is worth it. A thriving garden can mean the difference between life and death in a post-collapse world. Seeds are small, cheap, and easy to store. But their value? Infinite. When society falls, they'll be worth more than gold. 4. Water on the go, portable containers. Water is heavy. A gallon weighs over 8 pounds, and you're going to need a lot more than that to survive. That's where portable water containers come in. These aren't just convenient, they're essential. They allow you to store and transport water, ensuring you always have access to this life-sustaining resource. Imagine you found a clean water source miles from your camp. How are you going to bring it back? Without portable containers, you're stuck making endless trips or risking dehydration. Collapsible water containers are a great option. They're lightweight, easy to carry, and can hold several gallons of water. When empty, they fold down to almost nothing, saving valuable space in your pack. For longer-term storage, consider rigid water containers or barrels. These are more durable and can hold larger quantities, making them ideal for a base camp. Some even come with spigots for easy access. And don't forget about water bladders for your backpack. These allow you to carry water hands-free, which is a game-changer when you're on the move. The bottom line? Without a way to store and transport water, you're at the mercy of your environment. Portable water containers give you the freedom to move, the ability to stockpile, and the peace of mind that comes with knowing you'll never be without water. In a world where every drop counts, these are worth their weight in gold, and then some. 5. Hunt or be hunted. The value of hunting and fishing gear. When the grocery store shelves are empty and the food supply is gone, you'll need to source your own protein. Hunting and fishing gear will be your best friend, or your last hope. These tools aren't just for sport anymore, they're for survival. A good hunting rifle or bow can provide you with meat for weeks, if not months. Deer, rabbits, squirrels, whatever's out there, you'll need the skills and the tools to take it down. But it's not just about the weapon. You'll need ammo, arrows, and the knowledge to use them effectively. Traps and snares are another invaluable addition to your arsenal. They work while you sleep, increasing your chances of catching something. Fishing gear is equally important. A simple rod and reel, some line, and a handful of lures can provide a steady supply of fish. In a pinch, even a basic fishing kit with hooks and line can be used to catch dinner. And don't underestimate the value of a good net. It can make fishing faster and more efficient. But here's the thing. Hunting and fishing require skill. If you've never done it before, now's the time to learn. Practice shooting, setting traps, and casting a line. Because when society falls, there won't be any YouTube tutorials to guide you. Hunting and fishing gear isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. In a world where food is scarce, these tools will keep you alive. And that's worth more than gold. 6. Shelter anywhere, the power of tents and tarps. When society collapses, your cozy home might not be an option anymore. Whether you're on the run, setting up a temporary camp, or just trying to stay out of the elements, tents and tarps are your go-to solution for shelter. Without them, you're exposed to rain, wind, cold, and whatever else Mother Nature decides to throw at you. A good tent is more than just a piece of fabric, it's your fortress. It keeps you dry, shields you from the wind, and provides a safe space to rest. Look for tents that are lightweight, durable, and easy to set up. You don't want to be fumbling with poles and instructions when you're racing against the sunset. Tarps, on the other hand, are the ultimate multi-tool. They can be used as a ground cover, a rainfly, or even a makeshift shelter. Pair a tarp with some paracord, and you've got a quick and effective way to stay dry and protected. Plus, tarps are lightweight and take up almost no space in your pack, making them a no-brainer for any survival kit. The bottom line? Without a reliable shelter, you're at the mercy of the elements. Hypothermia, heat stroke, and exhaustion are real threats, and a tent or tarp can mean the difference between life and death. When the world falls apart, these simple tools will be worth more than gold. 7. Stay warm or freeze, sleeping bags and blankets. When the temperature drops, staying warm isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. Hypothermia can set in faster than you think, especially if you're wet or exposed to the wind. That's why sleeping bags and blankets are non-negotiable survival items. A high-quality sleeping bag is your best defense against the cold. Look for one that's rated for extreme temperatures, because when society collapses, you won't have the luxury of central heating. Down-filled bags are lightweight and packable, but synthetic options are better for wet conditions since they retain heat even when damp. Blankets are another must-have. Wool blankets in particular are a survival classic. They're durable, warm, and can even keep you insulated when wet. Space blankets, those shiny foil-like sheets, are also worth having. They're lightweight, compact, and incredibly effective at reflecting body heat. Don't underestimate the importance of layering. Combine a sleeping bag with a blanket for maximum warmth, or use the blanket as an extra layer of insulation under your sleeping bag. And don't forget to insulate yourself from the ground. A sleeping pad or even a pile of leaves can prevent heat loss and keep you warmer through the night. When the grid goes down and the nights get cold, sleeping bags and blankets will be your lifeline. Without them, you're just one cold night away from disaster. 8. Fire or nothing, the necessity of fire starters. Fire is survival. It's warmth, it's light, it's a way to cook food and purify water. Without fire, you're in serious trouble. That's why fire starters, matches, lighters, and ferro rods are absolutely essential. Let's start with the basics, matches. Waterproof matches are a must-have. Regular matches are useless if they get wet, but waterproof ones will light even in the worst conditions. Lighters are another obvious choice. They're cheap, reliable, and easy to use. Stock up on them, because when society falls, they'll be worth their weight in gold. Then there's the ferro rod. This little tool is a game changer. It works in any weather, lasts for thousands of strikes, and doesn't rely on fuel. Pair it with some tinder, like cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly, and you've got a fire-starting kit that's practically foolproof. But don't stop there. Redundancy is key. Have multiple fire-starting methods in your kit, because if one fails, you'll need a backup. And practice using them now. The middle of a crisis is not the time to figure out how to use a ferro rod. Fire isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Without it, you're cold, hungry, and vulnerable. Matches, lighters, and ferro rods are small, cheap, and easy to carry. But their value in a survival situation is immeasurable. 9. Freeze-proof yourself, thermal clothing. When the world goes cold, literally or figuratively, thermal clothing is your armor. Forget fashion, this is about survival. If you're not dressed for the weather, you're a walking popsicle waiting to happen. Thermal clothing is designed to trap body heat and keep you warm, even in freezing conditions. Start with a good base layer. Merino wool or synthetic materials like polyester are your best bet. They wick moisture away from your skin, keeping you dry and warm. Cotton, on the other hand, is a death sentence in cold weather. It holds moisture and sucks the heat right out of you. Next, add insulating layers. Fleece, down, or synthetic jackets are all great options. They create a barrier of warm air around your body, keeping the cold at bay. Finally, top it off with a waterproof and windproof outer layer. This protects you from rain, snow, and wind, which can sap your body heat in minutes. Don't forget about your extremities. Thermal socks, gloves, and hats are just as important as your main layers. Most body heat is lost through your head and feet, so keeping them covered is crucial. Thermal clothing isn't just for cold climates. Even in milder conditions, temperatures can drop dramatically at night. Being prepared means being dressed for anything. When society falls, staying warm will be a matter of life and death, and thermal clothing will be worth more than gold. 10. Light the way, solar-powered lights. When the grid goes down, darkness takes over. And let's be real, stumbling around in the dark is a great way to get yourself killed. Solar-powered lights are your solution. They're reliable, renewable, and don't rely on batteries or fuel. A good solar-powered flashlight or lantern is a game changer. During the day, it charges in the sun. At night, it provides hours of light. No batteries to replace, no fuel to stockpile, just clean, renewable energy. Some models even come with USB ports, allowing you to charge your phone or other devices. Headlamps are another must-have. They keep your hands free, which is invaluable when you're setting up camp, gathering firewood, or defending yourself. Look for models with adjustable brightness and a red light mode, which preserves your night vision. Don't forget about solar-powered string lights. They're lightweight, easy to pack, and can provide ambient lighting for your camp. Plus, they're a morale booster. A little light can go a long way in making a dire situation feel less bleak. The key is to have multiple light sources. A single flashlight won't cut it. You'll need backups, and solar-powered options are the most reliable. When society falls, the nights will be long and dark. Solar-powered lights will be your beacon of hope, and they'll be worth more than gold. 11. Patch yourself up. First aid kits. When society collapses, there's no 911, no ER, and no doctor on call. If you get injured, it's on you to fix it or die trying. That's why a first aid kit is non-negotiable. It's your lifeline when accidents happen, and trust me, they will. A proper first aid kit isn't just a box of Band-Aids. It should include everything you need to treat cuts, burns, sprains, and more. Think antiseptic wipes, gauze, medical tape, scissors, tweezers, and gloves. Add in some butterfly closures for deep cuts and a tourniquet for serious bleeding. Without these, even a small injury can turn deadly. Don't forget about medications. Antibiotic ointments, antihistamines, and anti-inflammatory drugs are essential. A simple infection can spiral out of control without proper treatment. And if you don't know how to use the items in your kit, learn now. A first aid kit is useless if you don't know how to stop a bleed or clean a wound. In a world without hospitals, your first aid kit is your only chance at survival when things go south. Stock up, learn how to use it, and keep it close, because when the time comes, it'll be worth more than gold. 12. Stockpile or suffer medications and pain relievers. When pharmacies are looted and shelves are empty, what's left? Whatever you've stockpiled. Medications and pain relievers are survival essentials, and without them, even minor ailments can become life-threatening. Start with the basics: ibuprofen, acetaminophen, and aspirin. These over-the-counter pain relievers can help with everything from headaches to inflammation. Next, add antihistamines for allergies, antacids for stomach issues, and antidiarrheal meds like loperamide. Diarrhea might sound minor, but in a survival situation, it can dehydrate and kill you fast. If you can, stock up on prescription medications you or your family rely on. Blood pressure meds, insulin, asthma inhalers, whatever keeps you alive. Talk to your doctor now about getting extra supplies, because when society falls, these will be impossible to find. Don't forget about antibiotics. While they're harder to stockpile, they're invaluable for treating infections. Fish antibiotics, which are often the same as human ones, can be a workaround in a pinch. Do your research and know what you're buying. Medications aren't just about comfort, they're about survival. Without them, you're at the mercy of illness and injury. Stockpile now, because when the world falls apart, these will be worth more than gold. 13. Stay clean or get sick. Soap and sanitizers. Hygiene isn't optional, it's survival. When society collapses, diseases will spread like wildfire. And the simplest way to protect yourself is by staying clean. Soap and sanitizers are your first line of defense. Soap is a no-brainer. It's cheap, easy to store, and incredibly effective at killing germs. Stock up on bar soap. It lasts longer than liquid soap and doesn't require a dispenser. Use it to wash your hands, body, and even your clothes. In a world without modern medicine, basic hygiene can mean the difference between life and death. Hand sanitizers are another must-have. They're portable, easy to use, and don't require water. Look for ones with at least 60% alcohol content. They're the most effective at killing germs. Keep a bottle in your pack, your car, and your shelter. Don't forget about cleaning supplies for your environment. Disinfectant sprays, bleach, and wipes can help keep your living space free of bacteria and viruses. A clean shelter is a safe shelter. In a post-collapse world, hygiene isn't just about comfort. It's about survival. Soap and sanitizers are small, cheap, and easy to stockpile, but their value is immeasurable. When disease is everywhere, these will be worth more than gold. 14. Don't overlook it. Feminine hygiene products. When society falls apart, feminine hygiene products will be one of the first things to disappear. They're often overlooked in survival planning, but for half the population, they're absolutely essential. Tampons and pads are the obvious choices. They're easy to use, widely available for now, and can be stockpiled in bulk. But they're not a long-term solution. Once your stash runs out, you'll need alternatives. That's where reusable options like menstrual cups and cloth pads come in. They're durable, easy to clean, and can last for years with proper care. Don't underestimate the importance of comfort and hygiene during your period. In a survival situation, infections are a real risk, and staying clean is crucial. Stock up on wipes, soap, and even pain relievers to manage cramps. Feminine hygiene products aren't just about convenience. They're about dignity and health. In a world where resources are scarce, these will be worth more than gold. Plan ahead, because when the time comes, you'll be glad you did. 15. Comfort and chaos, toilet paper and wipes. Let's be blunt. When society collapses, you're still going to need to wipe. Toilet paper might seem like a luxury, but in a survival situation, it's a game changer. Comfort, cleanliness, and even morale depend on it. Stockpile as much toilet paper as you can. It's lightweight, easy to store, and doesn't expire. But don't rely on it entirely. It's not a renewable resource. When your stash runs out, you'll need alternatives. Baby wipes, for example, are a great backup. They're compact, versatile, and can be used for more than just wiping. If you're really in a pinch, consider reusable cloths. They're not glamorous, but they get the job done. Just make sure you have a way to clean and sanitize them. Toilet paper and wipes might not seem like survival essentials, but trust me, they are. In a world where comfort is hard to come by, these simple items will make a huge difference. Stock up now, because when the world falls apart, they'll be worth more than gold. 16. The jack-of-all-trades multi-tools. When society collapses, you won't have the luxury of a fully stocked toolbox. That's where a multi-tool comes in. It's compact, versatile, and can handle a wide range of tasks, making it one of the most valuable items you can carry. A good multi-tool is like having a dozen tools in your pocket. Need to cut something? It's got a knife. Need to tighten a screw? It's got a screwdriver. Need to open a can, strip a wire, or saw through a branch? It's got you covered. Brands like Leatherman and Gerber make durable, high-quality options that can take a beating. The beauty of a multi-tool is its portability. It's small enough to fit in your pocket or attach to your belt, so it's always within reach. And in a survival situation, convenience matters. You don't want to be digging through a bag for the right tool when time is of the essence. Let's be clear. A multi-tool won't replace a full-sized axe or saw, but it's perfect for smaller tasks. It's the kind of item you'll use every single day, whether you're fixing gear, preparing food, or building shelter. When the world falls apart, versatility is key. A multi-tool isn't just handy, it's essential. Stock up now, because when the time comes, this little gadget will be worth more than gold. 17. Chop or die, axes and saws. When you're out in the wild, wood is life. You'll need it for shelter, fire, and even tools. But you're not cutting down trees with your bare hands. That's why axes and saws are survival essentials. An axe is your go-to tool for chopping firewood, splitting logs, and even defending yourself if it comes to that. A good survival axe is durable, sharp, and easy to handle. Look for one with a sturdy handle and a high-carbon steel blade. It's not just a tool, it's a weapon, a hammer, and a lifeline all in one. Saws, on the other hand, are perfect for precision work. Folding saws are lightweight and portable, making them ideal for cutting smaller branches or building shelter. Bow saws are better for larger jobs, like cutting down trees. Both are essential, and having one of each gives you the flexibility to handle any situation. Axes and saws aren't just about convenience, they're about survival. Without them, you're stuck scavenging for scraps or freezing in the cold. When society collapses, these tools will be worth more than gold. Get them now, and learn how to use them, because your life might depend on it. 18. The lifeline, rope and paracord. When it comes to survival, rope and paracord are the ultimate multitaskers. They're lightweight, strong, and have endless uses. If you don't have some in your kit, you're not prepared. Paracord, originally used in parachutes, is a survivalist's dream. It's incredibly strong for its size and can be unraveled into smaller strands for even more versatility. Use it to build shelter, secure gear, make traps, or even as a makeshift tourniquet. The inner strands can be used as fishing line, sewing thread, or anything else you can think of. Rope is just as essential, thicker and stronger than paracord. It's perfect for heavy-duty tasks like hauling logs, climbing, or securing large structures. A good nylon or polypropylene rope is durable, weather-resistant, and easy to work with. The key to using rope and paracord effectively is knowing your knots. A poorly tied knot can fail when you need it most, so practice now. Learn the basics, like the bowline, square knot, and clove hitch, and you'll be ready for anything. Rope and paracord are small, cheap, and easy to carry, but their value in a survival situation is immeasurable. When society falls, these simple tools will be worth more than gold. Stock up, because you can never have too much. 19. Fix anything duct tape. Duct tape is the ultimate fix-it tool. It's cheap, versatile, and can solve just about any problem. When society collapses, you'll want a roll, or 10 in your survival kit. What can duct tape do? The better question is, what can it do? Use it to repair gear, patch holes in your shelter, or even make a makeshift bandage. Need to waterproof something? Duct tape. Need to secure a splint? Duct tape. Need to hold your broken shoe together? You guessed it, duct tape. The beauty of duct tape is its simplicity. It's strong, sticky, and works in almost any condition. Rain, snow, heat, it doesn't matter. A good roll of duct tape will hold up when everything else fails. Don't underestimate its potential for creative solutions. You can use it to make a rope, fashion a cup, or even create a fly trap. In a pinch, you can even use it as a fire starter. The possibilities are endless, and in a survival situation, that kind of versatility is priceless. Duct tape isn't just a tool, it's a survival essential. When the world falls apart, this humble roll of tape will be worth more than gold. Stock up now, because you'll never regret having too much. 20. Open or starve, manual can openers. You've stockpiled canned food. Great. But how are you going to open it? A manual can opener might seem like a small, insignificant item, but in a survival situation, it's absolutely essential. Sure, you can bash a can open with a rock or knife, but that's a great way to waste food or injure yourself. A manual can opener is quick, efficient, and safe. It's a simple tool, but it gets the job done without the mess or risk. Look for a sturdy, high-quality model. Cheap ones tend to break or dull quickly, and the last thing you want is a useless can opener when you're hungry. Some multi-tools come with a built-in can opener, which is a great backup, but a dedicated manual opener is more reliable. Don't stop at just one. Can openers are small and inexpensive, so stock up. Keep one in your kitchen, one in your bug-out bag, and one in your car. Redundancy is key in survival planning. A manual can opener might not seem like a big deal, but when you're staring at a can of food with no way to open it, you'll realize just how valuable it is. In a world where every calorie counts, this little tool will be worth more than gold. 21. Protect or perish, firearms and ammunition. When society collapses, the rule of law goes out the window. It's survival of the fittest, and if you're not armed, you're a target. Firearms and ammunition are your ultimate tools for protection and hunting. Without them, you're defenseless. A reliable firearm is a must. Handguns are great for close-quarters defense, while shotguns and rifles are better for hunting and long-range threats. Choose weapons that are durable, easy to maintain, and have readily available ammo. Popular calibers like 9mm, .22, and 12-gauge are smart choices because they're widely used and easier to find. But owning a gun isn't enough. You need to know how to use it. Practice shooting, cleaning, and maintaining your firearms now. In a survival situation, a jammed gun or a missed shot could cost you your life. Ammunition is just as important as the firearm itself. Stockpile as much as you can, because when the world falls apart, ammo will be worth more than gold. It's not just for shooting, it's a valuable trade item. Firearms aren't just tools, they're lifelines. They protect you, feed you, and give you a fighting chance when everything else fails. If you're serious about survival, get armed, get trained, and get ready. 22. The blade that saves, knives. A good knife is the Swiss Army of survival tools. It's a weapon, a tool, and a lifesaver all in one. If you don't have a reliable knife in your kit, you're not prepared. Survival knives are built for tough tasks. Use them to cut rope, carve wood, prepare food, or defend yourself. A fixed blade knife is your best bet. It's stronger and more durable than a folding knife. Look for one with a full tang, where the blade extends through the handle for maximum strength. But don't stop at just one knife. A smaller folding knife is great for everyday tasks, while a larger machete or kukri can handle heavy-duty jobs like chopping wood or clearing brush. Each type of knife has its purpose, and having a variety ensures you're ready for anything. Knives aren't just tools, they're survival essentials. Keep them sharp, keep them clean, and keep them close. In a world where every tool counts, a good knife will be worth more than gold. 23. Non-lethal defense pepper spray. Not every threat requires lethal force. Sometimes you just need to buy yourself time to escape. That's where pepper spray comes in. It's small, effective, and easy to use, making it a must-have for personal defense. Pepper spray works by incapacitating your attacker. It causes intense burning in the eyes, nose, and throat, leaving them temporarily blinded and disoriented. In a survival situation, that's all the time you need to get away. The beauty of pepper spray is its simplicity. It doesn't require training, it's non-lethal, and it's legal in most places. Keep one in your pocket, one in your bag, and one in your shelter. Redundancy is key, but don't rely on pepper spray alone. It's a great first line of defense, but it's not foolproof. Wind can blow it back in your face, and some attackers might power through it. Always have a backup plan. Pepper spray isn't just a convenience, it's a lifesaver. When society collapses and danger is everywhere, this little canister will be worth more than gold. 24. Fortify or fall security systems. When the world goes to hell, your home or shelter becomes your fortress. But a fortress is only as strong as its defenses. Security systems, whether high-tech or makeshift, are essential for keeping you and your supplies safe. If you have access to power, invest in battery-operated alarms or motion sensors. These can alert you to intruders and give you precious seconds to react. Solar-powered options are even better, as they don't rely on the grid. For a low-tech approach, think barriers and traps. Barbed wire, tripwires, and even cans on a string can serve as early warning systems. Reinforce doors and windows with plywood or metal bars, and always have an escape route planned. Your security system doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to work. The goal is to deter intruders and buy yourself time. In a world where resources are scarce, your supplies will be a target. Protect them at all costs. When society collapses, security isn't optional, it's survival. Fortify your shelter now, because when the time comes, it'll be too late. 25. Hide or be hunted camouflage gear. Sometimes the best defense is not being seen at all. Camouflage gear is your ticket to staying hidden when danger is near. Whether you're hunting, scouting, or avoiding threats, blending in with your surroundings can save your life. Camouflage isn't just about clothing, it's about strategy. Wear patterns that match your environment, whether it's forest, desert, or urban. Cover your face and hands, as exposed skin can give you away. Use natural materials like mud or leaves to enhance your disguise. But camo gear isn't just for hiding. It's also great for hunting. Blending in with your surroundings makes it easier to get close to prey, giving you a better chance of success. Don't forget about your gear. Brightly colored backpacks or tents can make you a target. Use camo covers or tarps to keep your supplies hidden. In a survival situation, staying hidden can mean the difference between life and death. Camouflage gear isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. When society falls, the ability to disappear will be worth more than